Morning, Annika Larsen, also outside court for us this morning. Annika, a very good morning to you. I think just a reminder and a recap very quickly, if we can, Annika, as to how we got here. The third court appearance, very quickly, what has happened in the last two?
Well, in 2007, the charges were thrown out, the corruption charges against the then Deputy President, Jacob Zuma. Then in 2008, they were thrown out again by Judge Nicholson here at the Pietermaritzburg High Court in September of 2008. Almost 10 years ago, Judge Nicholson, whose judgment was later overturned in the Supreme Court of Appeal, said that there'd been political meddling in the institution of charges against Jacob Zuma. We are back here now, almost 10 years later, where Jacob Zuma and Thales will again face corruption charges. Billy Downer for the state, the same state advocate, says he's ready to go ahead with trial, but I can assure you that that's not going to happen today.
Well, Annika, we know that Zuma is going to be appearing with a new legal representative, Michael Hulley, a thing of the past, a person of the past now. And I think just a quick explanation there as well as to what went wrong with Zuma and Hulley and who the new legal representative will be.
Yes, Michael Hulley, he was a very mild-mannered and behind-the-scenes sort of attorney. We've now got him replaced with Dan Mancha, who was featured in the Gupta emails, some of the Gupta leaks. He's got a big team that he's appointed, Kemp, who was also came across as quite a bumbling sort of figure, but actually incredibly smart, who invented this sort of Stalingrad strategy where, you knock on every door in order to get postponements and really exercise every legal avenue that you could to ventilate the corruption charges and permanent stay prosecutions, postponements, review applications, etc. Now the team has really been boosted with Mike Helens SC. He's a Pretoria lawyer, he's from Johannesburg, who has got a lot of experience in criminal law, and the state has said that they will support this case until there is a finding on the legal fees issue. So you're looking at other members, Tabani Masuku, who's at the Cape Bar, Muzi Sikakani, senior counsel from Joburg, and Mpipilo Sikakani, also from Johannesburg, leading this case for Jacob Zuma. And we're really expecting them to be a little bit more forceful, to show a very different hand here in the Pietermaritzburg High Court, and we should get some idea of how they're going to strategize going forward with this corruption trial.
What's been the talk, though, about this new development with Michael Hulley, Annika? I mean, what are we sensing? What is the reason? What's the real reason behind him not sitting there next to the president today?
Well, the explanation he gave me was that there was a difference of opinion in strategy. But I think that's also coupled with the fact that there's uncertainty over legal fees. It's very difficult for an attorney to appoint advocates if he's not sure that he's going to get that money into his trust account in order to pay counsel with a pending legal case, and the EFF actually wanting advocates to pay back some of the money that they've earned during the last 10 years while these cases have been running, along with the difference of opinion between Kemp and Hulley and Jacob Zuma. Perhaps Zuma, I get the sense that he's been advised to take a more strong-armed, more aggressive stance towards the state. I could be proved wrong, but I certainly think that there's going to be a more assertive strategy in the months ahead.
All right, Annika. So what are we expecting today? Yet another delay with the new legal representation? Would there possibly be a reason given for more time being needed?
Well, we hear why an application for a review application hasn't been launched by Zuma's legal team in order to review the charges instituted by the National Director of Public Prosecutions, Sean Abrams. Thales, remember, the French arms company, their representations were rejected by the NPA this week to have the charges thrown out. In fact, there was almost a sort of a hint in the reasons, in the one slip of paper given to them, saying that the NPA believes they have a possible chance of a successful prosecution, and they're actually looking into possibly adding more charges. So there'll be some sort of indication from Thales on the way forward. And Mike Helens is not a man for Zuma who keeps quiet when he's got something to say. He's quite bullish, and I should think that he's going to, what do younger people say, Yuveka, add some spice to proceedings here in court today.
Make it lit.